guys, and welcome back to the Collector Life. This is Aditya here, and today we have something really special for you guys. And personally, I'm really excited to review this statue. So, as you see in front of you, this is the Dark Knight Returns Batman and Robin statue from Iron Studios, part of their art scale 1/10th scale line. So if you don't know, this statue is based on one of the most iconic comic books made by DC by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson. That is the Dark Knight Returns. It's an amazing storyline where you have old man Batman who has gone through a lot of shit in Gotham and and has completely given up on his morals. So having this statue based on that story was very, very important to me, and for that reason this was one of my most awaited statues of 2018. Unfortunately, though it was slated to release in September of 2018, due to some, I guess, production issues, it was delayed to this month, January of 2019, and I'm really lucky enough to get this immediately after the release. And if I'm not wrong, I could probably be the first collector in India to have this statue. So as you see in front of you guys, you have this beautiful image of Batman and Robin, gliding over the Gotham City skyline. So it's this embossed glossy print that they have given. It looks really amazing. It's slightly raised, and the box itself is breathtaking. I just love the color combination they have gone for. You have the purple color which shadows very well with the black, and then you have a very bright red and green costume of Robin. So the box is just amazing. So let me take you to the side. You have the continuation of the Gotham City skyline, and on the back you have the product shot. So this is how the statue looks like, and that is the base is basically the Gotham City skyscrapers. So it's a very beautiful image. And going back, again you have the similar image that you had on the other side, and then on the top you have the Dark Knight Returns Batman and Robin by Frank Miller, and also you have a signature on top. So this is the regular version of the statue. There is also a deluxe version that comes with the with a signed art print of Frank Miller. So let me not waste any more time and show you guys the statue, because there's quite a lot of assembly that is required. Like I said, the box is very huge, so there are a lot of parts in the box which I need to show you guys how to assemble. So let's check that out next. Alright, so I have taken out all the pieces out of the thermocol packaging. So what you see here is how you get the entire statue in. So you have the entirety of the Carrie Kelly Robin, you have her weapon, you have the Batman head sculpt, you have his cape, beautiful base which I'll talk about later. You have two rods, and then finally you have the Batman body. So talking about Carrie Kelly first, let me give you guys a little bit of a close-up, because the paint job done on her is just fabulous, because I just love how all the colors are going beautifully. They contrast so well. The bright red and green suit and the yellow cape, and if you look at her hair, she's got orange hair with these brown tips, a typical ginger hair color, and I just love the pose, how she is flying. So she also comes with her trademark weapon. So if you guys have followed the comics, you know that her the weapon that she uses is the catapult. So this comes with this statue, and fixing this can be a little tricky. There is a small provision for it on her belt over here, and you just need to find the perfect angle to slide the catapult in, and there it goes. So that's how you fit the catapult, or I think it should go like this. Yeah. Okay. And so that stays put there. It doesn't fall off. It isn't loose. So that is how you assemble the Robin. Keeping her aside, so now coming to the main man, the Batman. So this is the body, which is beautifully done. So just check out the detailing that is done on the belt. The paint job is just fabulous. It's all withered out. It's got all the brown dirt with his classic yellow utility belt, and the muscle definition on the statue is just fabulous. Look at those cuts. It is just amazing. So even though he's like really old in this comic, but you can still see how well built he is. The creases given on his suit, very well done. The bottom of the boot. So this is the provision where the metal rod will be fixed to fix him on the base, and the creases on the bend here on the knee, all beautifully done. And if you look close, there is actually a wonderful shading that has been done. The suit is not completely gray. You can see that there are shades of black here and here, which really pops the statue out. And you have this embossed, this raised out Batman logo, the classic TDKR logo. And this is the slot for the cape, and this is the slot for the head sculpt. So the head sculpt is magnetic, so you just have to directly fix it there, whereas the cape comes with a peg, so you need to fit that peg inside. And this is his arms, one close fisted arm and one open. So let me just show you guys how to fix the head. So first you take the cape. So the cape is a beautiful cape, and you have this this peg here. I hope the camera catches it. So that goes here, and you need to hold this firmly here and take this head, which is here, and so that's how you fit the head. So it's a very firm fix. It's a magnet. There is no shake, as you see, and the cape also stays beautifully. And you see here the cape, it actually bends on this this area, because it feels, it gives a look like Batman is grabbing the end of his cape, and it's very beautifully done. Taking a closer look at his head sculpt, so it's a fantastic Batman head sculpt. The jawline is done very nice. You can look at this Batman and tell that he's not in his early prime, so he's a really old, worn out Batman. And it's a pretty smooth head sculpt. There is no much battle damage or anything given there, so it's very well done. I just love that that expression he's giving. And that's about it. So let me just now show you how to fit these two onto the base, because I want you guys to take a close look at the base. So all the Iron Studio statues come with a hexagonal base, so they have done that here as well. And the the buildings and the Gotham City skyline that they have gone for is just beautiful. So you can see the level of detailing that they have given for all those skyscrapers. You can literally count each and every floors that are there in these buildings. So you have small you have buildings ranging from the smallest to the huge skyscrapers. So it is just fabulously done, and this really blew my mind, because the first thing I took out from the box was the base, and it is just terrific. So you have two places here for the statue to go. So this is one hole where the Robin's metal stand goes, and there is one here. I hope it gets. So this hole here where the Batman rod fits in. So these rods, they are of two different sizes. So the longer one is, so let me just show you guys. So there are of two different sizes. The longer one is for Batman, and the shorter one is for the Robin. So you can either directly place it on the statue first and then put it on the base, or vice versa. So let me fit it on the statue first. So like I said, that is the hole. Similarly, you do it with the Robin. So she's got a peg at the bottom. Fix it here. And she fixes there. So there you go. The Dark Knight Returns Batman statue by Iron Studios. So let me just give you a closer look of the entire statue. Alright, so this is the fully assembled statue, and this looks freaking brilliant. I'm really happy with the job done by Iron Studios. Fantastic sculpt, no QC issues. The paint job is just fabulous, like I showed you guys earlier. I mean, I have absolutely zero gripes with this statue. It beautifully captures the moment when Batman and Robin, go to kick ass, and this is just fabulous. So this is the way to display the statue, or you could have them display like this, but it, since the cape is stretched out, it occupies more space. So this would be the this direction would be the smarter way to pose it. And let me give you some close-up shots. Oh, just look at that Batman and Robin, they just look amazing. Oh, I'm just blown away by this entire statue, and I have zero regrets of I have no regrets of getting him. Though it was delayed, it was totally worth the delay. And look at that base. It's a beautifully done base. So if you are a fan of Frank Miller's work, and especially, everyone's a fan of this particular storyline because of how badass Batman is. It has some of the best fight sequences when Batman fights the mutant leader in the swamp pit. You have another great battle between between the two titans, Batman and Superman, where Batman beats the crap out of Superman. So yeah, so Superman fans won't like it, but as a hardcore Batman fan, that was one of the best comic book moments for me, most memorable moments for me. And so there are plenty of things happening in this story, and I also do own the DC collectibles Batman versus Superman statue, and having this along with that is a great addition. So yeah, so that's about it. I think this is a must-have for every Batman fan, especially if you're a hardcore comic book fan. This is a must because it has captured that moment very beautifully, and everything starting from the base, because I have never seen Iron Studios going so detailed on a base, because most of their statues just come with a normal hexagonal base. But what they have done with this is just fabulous, and the paint job, everything is just spectacular. So that's about it. If you can if you see my shelf, you can actually see that I have the collector edition of the Dark Knight Returns comic. So the slipcase in fact has the same image, so it goes really well, and I want to display it like that. So you can look at it here. So this is the image on which the statue is based upon. So that's about it, guys. Let me know if you want any other information regarding this statue. And like I said earlier, if you are a Batman fan, you need this statue in your display. It's a fantastic statue, and Iron Studios, as usual, has done a great job. So yeah, please do leave a like, a comment, and do subscribe to the channel. Channel is growing every day. We have hit around 178 subscribers. We would just love to have more subscribers and keep giving you more content. So yeah, have a nice day. Peace out.